good. How are you, Hector?
Fuck yeah, man. That's good. I hope is it working out?
Yeah, now it's working. You were telling me before the last time, God dang, that you got a fight coming up December 16th?
Yeah, September 16, the Facebook card.
Against Anthony Lionheart Smith.
Yeah.
Yes, who's primarily a striker, good Muay Thai guy, got some good power. Are we concerned about him at all?
Nah, no, man. I'm happy for the fight, so I'm good.
Nice. Have you ever fought in Pittsburgh before?
No, never.
Oh, Pittsburgh fans are the worst. I like Pittsburgh, but they're sports fans. They're insane. Well, more Philly, but they'll start. They're just crazy. They're just crazy. So Hector, what are your thoughts about the whole Mayweather and McGregor thing?
It's good for Dengue.
It's good for Danny, yeah.
Yeah, it's good for Floyd and it's good for Floyd and it's good for Conor making a lot of money.
Do you think Conor has any chance of winning?
I don't see so much, but yeah, who knows? Fight. Anything can happen.
But I mean, I want Conor to win. I like Conor, and he talks a great game. He is bigger than him, but I mean, the best boxers in the world couldn't hurt Floyd. How could Conor?
Exactly, I agree with you.
Who are you going to root for?
I'm always been rooting for Mayweather. All my friends know that. I'm kind of like, I don't know about this fight, cause he's practically, I don't really have any interest on.
Yeah.
I'm always winning, to be honest. I like Conor. I like Conor McGregor, and I like Floyd. So.
Right. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Now how's Yoel doing? I know you and Yoel are very close. How's he doing? How's he taking the loss against Whitaker?
Not close, Romero. I know. But I don't think that if you are a Christian, as you always preach that you are, don't they say in Christianity, if somebody slap you, you should give the other cheek, and allow them to slap you from the other one. Crazy, huh?
Do you think Yoel should have planned it differently? I mean, did you obviously you thought he was going to win that fight. I thought he was going to win that fight too. Although I worried that if it got past 3 rounds, maybe he would gas. Do you think he should have paced himself a little better?
I mean, I told everybody about Whitaker. He, I know that kid for a long time, and I told everybody that Whitaker's not a joke. So don't take me lately, because there's a lot of people at the game that stop saying like, "Oh, it's gonna be easy for, it's gonna be a KO quick." I'm like, yeah, you're right. For real. I know that since he was 15 years old, he used to fight for that promotion for the CFC promotion, and we picked him up from there, and he won a lot of fights, and I knew that he was going to be a champion at one point. So, I mean, I love Whitaker. Very humble kid. Stay true. To his wife, to his family, to his friends. What else can I say?
Right. What did you think of Bisping after the fight?
What do I think about Bisping?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I think about Bisping. I know he's a dickhead. I mean, so I was not impressed, throwing the belt. But Whitaker did something that Bisping didn't did it. He show up and he fought a guy that Bisping didn't want to fight. Let's face it, Bisping never want to fight Romero. First he brought up like he was going to fight this fight against the 170 against DSP, and then he wanted to set up another fight with Woodley, and then finally he ended up getting injured somehow. I mean, come on, for real.
Now, do you think Bisping beats Whitaker?
Nah, no way. Nah, I gotta put my money on Whitaker or with.
I like Bisping, though. I mean, Bisping's a friend of mine. I think if you know him, he's a different guy.
Yeah, I mean, I know you like Bisping. I like you, and I had nothing against that. I mean,
yeah,
that's how it is.
Well, you know what it was? He came to my show. He was real nice, and then at the end of the show, he helped me put away chairs. I mean, there's a guy who's the champion of the world helped me put away chairs at this little bar. And I was like, man, this is a good guy right here. After he did that, I was like kind of sold on him. I'm like,
Okay, there's nothing about nice burning a flag of the guy's country. I mean,
right.
No, because I really care about that because to be honest, Cubans they never freaking bang any shit for me, anyways.
Right.
Cubans they never support me, and I gotta tell you, a small story. When I was going to compete for the Bellator Championship, I went to the owner of the amateur bar, okay, and I asked him for a small sponsorship money, $3,000, and he was telling me like how much money he gives away, and he was telling me how much property he has, and he was telling me that he bought another factory, and he's telling it's going through the roof, and he sponsored this actor that he gave it $3,000, and I said, listen, I don't want that much money. I just want you to support me $3,000. I gotta put the logo all over my shirt, and the banner's gonna be packed with Cubans, so you definitely gotta get your money back. He told me like I'm out of budget, but he was Cuban.
Wow.
So yeah, it's Saturday. So I never had any support for any Cubans anyways, whether it's a trainer, a fighter, or people in general. They don't really support me. They actually didn't support Romero either. He was fighting. You got a guy who fighting for the world championship of the world, and that place was empty. There was no Cuban. Can you imagine if that would have happened to Conor McGregor?
I mean, Ireland comes out and support. I mean, do you think it's the Cuban government that doesn't support its people, or the Cuban businesses, or just the people in general?
Hey, listen, once you out of Cuba, this is a whole totally different ball game up here. Okay, that's why you leave. That's why you leave Cuba, because you don't support what they do over there. So once you're here, you're supposed to support your Cuban family, your Cuban athletes, your Cuban people. You're supposed to support it.
So but I mean, is your gripe with the Cubans that are already in America that don't support like Romero and you?
I mean, to be honest, I never had any Cubans supporting me. To be honest, you can see like Cubans writing all shit all over the internet, and I get comments like, hey, I'm Cuban like him, I'm a Cuban myself, and I hate that guy.
Right. Yeah, that is strange. I mean, that's weird. How you would think that people that also defected from Cuba, that they would actually support other Cubans that are making it and doing really well. That is strange how Romero didn't have the support. And, he's accomplished so much, not only in wrestling and fighting, and same with you, Hector. I mean, you made it to the pinnacle of the sport. I mean, you were the champion of Bellator, and in the UFC, two of those fights, two out of three of your last fights with Magny and Henderson could have easily went your way. I mean, easily if they would have stopped them on time. But
look, it is what it is. I just really pissed off. I really pissed off about the Cuban community. They don't get together, especially when an MMA fighter comes, and they try to support. They try to support it. It's not about just going up there and support the guy with the flag and screaming and get into a fight if it's possible for the guy that comes from the same country you came from. Came from the same place that you struggled. I'm saying, how hard it is, for an athlete like us to put out and put hard training in your body, put so many times of punishment, so much time of punishment, in your body, in your head, and stuff like that. And they can't even freaking support you financially or even like behind the computer.
That is weird.
It's okay.
No, you're right. I don't understand why they're not more supportive. It doesn't make any sense. What about the Cuban women? I mean, those are some hot women. Are they at least supportive? Like, I know you're a married guy now, but before.
There's nothing but over. I'm telling you, not about the women, not about. And to be honest, I'm just kind of tapping into it. Because you imagine if somebody whip up the Irish flag. First, we're gonna get kicked out of the UFC, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And second, people won't be able to leave that venue because the Irish, I have my friend. Okay, my friend is Irish, right?
Right.
And he never done MMA or he never done boxing. Okay. He is paying already $15,000 to go and support Conor McGregor in Vegas. He's gonna go to Vegas. He's gonna support Conor McGregor. And don't you ever talk bad about Conor McGregor, because he will go into a fight. Yeah. You don't see that with the Canadian population.
Yeah, that is. I don't understand. That is crazy. I mean, you would think that Cuban people would at least come to Vegas to support Romero. I was at the fight. I didn't see any Cuban people.
Trust me, man. Trust me. It's sad, but it's okay. Look, I love Whitaker, and it is what it is.
But they came. Australians came. There were a lot of Australians in that arena. A lot of them.
Exactly. Hey, listen. There is a reason why I always represent Australia. Okay, I love Australia. First of all, they give me an opportunity to become a fighter. And they actually still supported me till today. Australians support me through my whole career. They support my events when I used to have it in the city. And I love Australia, and I'm never gonna stop to love that country. So it's refreshing. So refreshing to have a country that really has your back there. I hope one day Cubans they change their mind and start to support their own athletes.
Do you think a lot of it is because the whole America and Cuba have been at arms for so long, or there's been such bad blood that
what that have to do with you supporting your own kind? What that have to do with you supporting your own guy?
No, I agree. I mean, I'm just saying it just. I don't know. I don't know what it is. You're right. It is. It's weird. It's strange.
It has nothing to do with America. It has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with none of that. Simple. They're supposed to go up there and support. How many followers I have? How many Cuban followers I have? 0. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I write in English, because I know that I don't have any Cuban or Spanish supporters. So I don't care. I'm just writing in English, for my Australian people and Americans, because I don't know that I don't have any Cuban supporting me anyway. So bad, brother.
That's great. That's weird. You're right. And there's a Cuban boxer is supposed to be pretty good too. A heavyweight boxer from Cuba You never hear about him. What's his name? There's a guy right now, a heavyweight boxer, like top 5 in the world. You hear nothing about him.
Read the comments. Read the comments about Steven Book. You gotta see more comments, negative comments about the Cubans, their own judo, against their own boxers, against their own kind, than anywhere else. Trust me, because I have my own comments, and it all come from Cubans. The negative ones, the bad ones, they all come from Cubans, and I'm a Cuban.
That's crazy. You know what? I'm sorry you got to deal with that. But look, but you do have a lot of fans.
Sorry for America, to be honest, because I represent Australia. So I'm sorry for Romero that he had no country there behind him. I know for a fact that I have Australia behind me. So I'm good with that.
It does seem like the UFC was not really pushing Romero as much as they were pushing other guys, because
at the end of the day, it's all about the numbers. At the end of the day, they know that Cubans don't gonna pay. They know that Cubans don't gotta put the money out of the pocket and pay for the guy. They know they're not gonna pay to go and fly all over and go and support the guy. So there's no point.
Me and my girl are thinking about having our honeymoon in Cuba, but now based on this, I'm not going. I'm not going based on this conversation. So.
Yeah, don't go.
Nah, we're gonna go Havana.
Deserve it. They need to change, man. They need to change. And I'm gonna be super loud. I'm gonna start talking super loud about it till I start seeing like these fuckers they start to change it.
Are you worried a little bit about the brushback? Because when we post this thing, it might get a lot of people angry at you from Cuba. Are you worried at all about people getting mad at you?
Okay, what about a guy that rip off the flag? Okay, what about a guy that rip off the flag and they do nothing about it? I haven't seen any comment yet. I haven't seen anybody saying anything yet. So they're gonna get mad at me because I'm saying the truth. They don't support us. It's a joke, man.
Yeah.
This is a joke. It's just a totally joke, honestly. And I gotta be very strong. I gotta be very strong talking about it.
You gotta be strong. You gotta deal with Anthony Smith on like December. That guy's hungry. He's hungry. He's looking for a knockout.
Yeah, exactly.
So that guy has nothing to lose. He wants to beat you because he'll like go up in the rankings. Were you surprised? Were you surprised, by the way, when Tim Boetsch knocked out Hendricks?
I was, but after my fight with I want to get that rematch, man, because I know that. So definitely after my fight with Anthony, I'm gonna get that fight. I want to get that fight back.
With Boetsch or Hendricks?
Yeah, Boetsch. I know I beat Anthony too, but I 120% I beat Tim Boetsch. There's no way that guy didn't win out.
Yeah, that was a weird fight. That was a weird fight.
It was a weird fight.
This week, Gunnar Nelson's fighting Santiago Ponzinibbio. Who do you think's gonna win that fight?
Yeah. Definitely, I'm gonna go for my boy. I can't go against my American team guy.
So how does he look, Ponzinibbio?
He looks good. He's flashy and he's got a good movement. He's got a good boxing. Good, he's been training hard for this fight, so I think he deserves the win.
By the way, I had Colby Covington on the podcast last week, who said that he beat up Woodley in practice so bad that Woodley sent him home from training. You train with both these guys. Who do you think wins that fight, Colby Covington or Tyron Woodley?
Colby's tough, man. Don't count him out. Colby's tough. He's hungry and he wants to get it. He wants to get up there and he deserves it as well. He works hard and I like Colby.
You think Woodley or Damian Maia wins?
I gotta go for Woodley in that fight. That fucking Damian Maia. Man, that guy really ran for me. So many times that I could have fight him, especially when I was in the rankings. He always said, "No, I know about this guy."
But Maia want no piece of you?
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna go for Woodley. I went for Woodley in that fight.
I can't believe it. I never thought I would hear those words come out of your mouth. and I'm going for what you know.
I'm telling you the truth. Even like whatever happens, even like if I feel like this thing is gonna win the fight, if I feel that this thing he will be able to win the fight, I say how it is. I'm not gonna just be attached to my feelings. You know what I mean? I cannot be attached to my feelings. I have to be attached to the reality. I have to be attached to the reality, and I feel my reality is I feel that Willie will win that fight, and I feel that between Robbie Whittaker and this thing, Robbie's gonna get the win. Robbie Whittaker's gonna get the win. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Now, the winner fights GSP. Do you think GSP's gonna come back?
Who, GSP and who?
Fights the winner of Maia versus Woodley, according to Dana.
Well, he will come back if Demi Maia wins the fight. But if he really wins the fight, you gotta stay home. Trust me, mark my words.
I think that GSP is a harder fight for Woodley than Maia is. No?
Nah, no way, bro.
Why is that?
What type of MMA are you watching? What type of MMA?
Well, I just I have a feeling that
you got a guy who he's super hard, and he can knock you out, and it's hard to take down. Meanwhile, the only thing that Demi Maia has is BJJ, that his stand-up sucks, and he's getting older. I'm here with my physiotherapist.
Yeah.
They be looking at me like, dude, when you gonna finish that interview?
So do you want to finish it?
Yeah, man, because my wife is here. You want to say hello?
Yes. Hey, Mrs. Lombard, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I see you in the pictures.
Gonna steal my husband. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I see the pictures. You are a very beautiful lady.
Thank you very much.
So much, brother.
He's a very good-looking man. But I'm like, wow, Hector did very well for himself. So, you guys.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So, what's Hector like when the cameras aren't around?
Oh, he's a character. I can tell you that. There's never a dull moment.
Is he nice? Is he a gentleman? Is he sweet?
He's super nice. He could be a gentleman.
I'm like Donald Trump.
He's like a chameleon. He fits to the part for each play.
Right. He says he's like Donald Trump. I'm hoping he's not like Donald Trump, but so.
Donald Trump.
I mean, he seems like a kind of guy that should have been born back in the caveman era, Like
That's true. That's true.
Like he would have been a great Viking, But
oh, absolutely. Funny, I just said that the other day. So you're absolutely right. Well, I don't mean to cut you guys short, but
no worries. No, he's gonna do a physical therapy. I'm a big fan of both you guys, and thanks for coming on the podcast.
All right, come get some cryo whenever you want.
Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too.
Do you think you can send me this interview?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, man.